Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol CGC. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame that does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Did this analysis on Friday, so that is where the green and red line annotations are coming from. But after today's price movement, definitely some updates here need to be made. Another nice move. First thing I'm going to do is just a little house clean and get rid of that line right there. Sure, that level still pertains. It's just not relevant right now. And from a presentation standpoint, I don't want to risk causing clutter and confusion because there's lines all over the place. So just try to keep this as clean as possible. The first update to make, though, comes from a foundational rule in charting which states when levels of resistance are broken and closed above, you want to see them act as support. So going into today, $40 was that little miniature area of resistance, but the price, definitely crushed above it here. So now that would be the ideal level of support. Ideal meaning, if you say, Clay, what would make this chart look the absolute strongest? Definitely if the price could stay above 40. With that being said, if the price does not hold above 40, by no means am I saying that implies the entire overall chart is totally destroyed. Nothing like that. That just, would simply be a very strong sign of power if the bulls could, in fact, manage to stay up above the $40 mark. Taking a step back, though, and looking at things from more so a big picture point of view, that is where the purple line here comes into play, the famous 50-period simple moving average. Keyword being moving. As time goes by, that line is going to move itself higher and higher. So a very basic yet highly effective way to judge the health of quote-unquote the move is just watch that line. As long as the price stays above that line, as the line itself moves higher and higher, then the bulls are in full health, the bulls are in full control. However you can best visualize that, that is what is being represented. Again, yeah, staying above 40 would be great, but from the grand scheme of it all, as long as the price is above that purple line, the bulls 100% own the chart. Now, what about levels of resistance? In terms of where the sellers are at, pretty straightforward, and there's nothing complicated about this at all. The party stopped today right up around 43.60. So 43.60 will be public enemy number one going into tomorrow. All in all, though, as long as the chart keeps on doing what it's already been doing, more specifically just building those higher lows, then as you longer-term holders have seen, everything else takes care of itself, including breaking levels of resistance. So continue to focus on building those higher bases and sit back and let the trend do its thing. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.